Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with currently, how do they feel about me? So we're going to do all of our zodiac signs today. So we're going to get through these. They're not going to be very, very long or descriptive, I don't think. Hold on. Alrighty. Okay. I have my hairs flying all over the place. Hold on. Okay, so in this tarot card reading, we are going to find out how they feel about you, whomever is on your mind, starting with Aries first. So Aries, whoever is on your mind, I want to find out currently, how do they feel about you, okay? And how you feel about them, and vice versa, and vice versa, and vice versa. What you want to do about it, what they want to do about it. We're going to get to it. Also, before we start, go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Again, I am Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in for current energy, currently how you feel, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We're going to get straight into it. Click the bell button so you don't miss any of these notifications. As you do that, I want you to go ahead and check out the social media platforms. Those are in the description box. You can go check those out, share, like, and follow if you would, please and thank you. Other than that, we're going to get started here. And I am going to timestamp, of course. So we're going to timestamp for Aries reading is first off, very top of things here. Come on. All right, so let's get going. Let's get into it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Does that sound pumped? Let's do this tarot reading. Okay. Aries zodiac sign. Okay. All right, we have our 10 of Cups that is in reverse. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Okay. All right, so their thoughts on the relationship with you two is that it's just, they have a lot of negative thoughts and issues that kind of surround this relationship, surround the both of you, really. And it's almost like they're not actually happy, even if it's like a peaceful relationship. So whomever this is currently you're dealing with is definitely going to be a water sign or a fire sign. Yeah, because they're kind of at the end of it anyway. They feel a little bit exhausted, and that's how they feel. They feel extremely exhausted. They feel like the teamwork that they're wanting is not quite there. And it's almost like even like the competition of the relationship has ended. Like it's not very hard to get to the relationship, or to be honest, get to you. So you're not as much competition as you once were for them. That's probably because you're in a relationship. Duh. Specifically, they could be a Leo sign. Okay. As far as how you're thinking on the situation, though, you feel like you're just really scared of change anyway. So it's like you've been holding back, but you know that there's a breakup too. You know that the uniting is not happening. There is no uniting here. It's just been it's boring, it's stagnant, and you're very aware of that. And again, that's probably why they're feeling that lack of competition type thing. But you know, and your feelings on them is that they're stubborn about everything and they're pretty rigid in their own ways. Yeah, they don't trust you, and they feel like this is not long term. And you definitely don't want to rush into anything either. But again, you're like just not digging change, but the holding back on the breakup is going to delay everything. So actions for you is you're definitely going to move away. You're going to move as soon as you figure out what you're doing, because you are in a delay at the moment. So currently you haven't fucking done a thing. So you cannot change a shitting thing here until you're ready to break ties with this individual. And they're done. They're done. You're done. It's over. The movement energy card here that I'm getting for your actions is that you want to move away. You want to get away. You want to, there's an energy of travel or forward motion, forward energy. So that is something that you have planned to do, but there's lack of planning going on because, again, you don't want to change the situation because you know that it's a breakup and you'll have to put in a bunch of work and blah, blah, blah. So this individual is definitely exhausted though. And it's almost like they feel like the fight of this is just like an issue, the fighting. So maybe there's some arguments, disharmony for sure, but there is no solution at the moment. And they feel like, you know, good luck to you is kind of how they're feeling. They're just like, good luck. I hope everything is really, really good for you. And that's just kind of the action that they're taking, is just blessings to you. Good luck to you. I hope the doors are open for you. And that's just where they're at on it. Okay. We're going to find out what you both want specifically. Temperance, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so your want here is to just have no motives. You don't want to be hidden about the situation, and this person is definitely trying to do too much at the moment. So they're just kind of giving everything away, as far as like that frustrating feeling in this relationship, and it's almost like they don't actually care about it even as much as you. That's why they're like, good luck, sayonara, you know, but you feel like you've been very open. You've been very honest, but again, this is in reverse. So it is showing cause for delay. So you definitely want to find your way into that energy, that moving forward energy, so that you can do exactly what you were building to do. Okay. With or without this individual. Likely outcome is just this Lover's card, of course. Why wouldn't it be? It's in reverse, of course. All right. So this is that Lover's card. This is this fear of commitment. Okay. And this is coming from, likely outcome is coming from the both of you. So there is definitely a conflict, and they're very biased about their stance on the situation. They could care less about yours. Again, they're like, goodbye, see you later. But there is a fear of commitment. There is a fear of breakup. And this card indicates that too. So this power struggle, the things that are going on between you, it's never going to stop if you don't say yes to the breakup, okay? There is definitely some sort of an off balance with the love, and there is no harmony in the situation at hand anymore. So it would be a good time to move forward, okay? All right, Aries, we will see you again soon. Currently, how do they feel about you? We're moving on to our Taurus zodiac sign. I am time stamping, so go check those out as you will when this is uploaded, of course. Okay. All right, Aries, don't forget to hit subscribe before you leave also. All right, Taurus, let's get going on your, how do they feel about me? I just have to know. Well, I'm going to tell you. Oh, what if they don't know? What if we don't know? We want to know. Well, that's why we're here, isn't it? Find out what that little lovey-dovey's thinking about you. Huh? Okay. One more good shuffle. All right, you beautiful bull. You ready? We are going to move forth. All right, so we have our Ten of Swords that is in reverse. We have our Hierophant that is upright. So we're going to find out their thoughts and their feelings, their actions, and kind of just compare and contrast how this person is actually feeling about the situation, okay? All right, so this person's thinking on you is that they kind of feel like that they think that the worst is over when it comes to you, but they're not sure again. But they feel like They feel like that they're just, this is where they're at. They're very much at the rock bottom of their relationship. They feel like they're getting into their post split up. So they're getting into their, you know, beginning, but it's in reverse. So it could even indicate that, because it is not easy breaking up with Taurus is kind of what they're saying here, okay? And their feelings on you is that you are fully committed to something else, but you are on the same page, okay? And they actually have a crush on somebody else. So they actually are vibing somebody else's energy, which Taurus probably already knows that because she or he is not an idiot. So traditional values, spiritual beliefs, those are all super important to Taurus, and this person really, really liked that. But there's a full commitment that they're not able to give Taurus, okay? So, you know, as far as being on the same page, they're not, because this individual actually is vibing somebody else. And this individual could definitely be an air sign, so air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. You definitely are feeling almost kind of the same, but okay, so you thought that they had turned over a new leaf. So you do have your page here, Page of Pentacles. So you were kind of thinking that they had turned over a new leaf, and you felt as if change was definitely going to be required. Yes, but you wanted to choose this direction, okay? But again, they're like, I'm like already split up with you and everything, and you might not even know about it. And I already like somebody else, so I'm going to move forth, okay? So your air sign is already fucking trying to heal and move on to the others. To the others. Okay, so your feelings on the situation is definitely that you will be walking away, okay? You do feel very hopeless about it, and you feel like it's probably too late. But again, you were trying to fix whatever was broken, but you were trying probably too hard. So there was probably a forcing of fixing things, and that will just re-break shit. And that's probably where they were with that rock bottom vibe. Let's find out the actions of the both of yous. What are your actions? Are you guys even doing anything correct here? You're just moving on to the others. You haven't even given it a minute to breathe. All right, yeah, so their actions is they are lighting their load. They're just moving forth. They are not fucking around with this anymore. They're non-interested. So they are going to keep moving forth because, you know, what's better than moving forth and just healing? Moving forth and putting on that old breakup onto the new girl or guy. Yes, of course. Why not? Why not? All right. Let's get into the actions of Taurus. Action-wise, what are you doing? What have you been doing? Okay, so what you haven't been doing is not confident. Okay, so this situation is making you fucking uncomfortable. You are lacking confidence at the moment, so you need to find your power. You need to gain some ground here to stay the course of whatever you're headed, because this confidence is super important for you to continue moving forward. And for some reason, this relationship has completely blown the confidence right out your fucking hair. You're just completely wind burnt with no confidence, okay? So those are the actions. You are lacking your confidence. You're lacking your power at the moment, and rightfully so. You're in a place of breakup-ish, and you're just probably finding this out, or you are in the midst of it, and you're just not realizing that they're so much further ahead. They've had a baby. They've gotten married. They've had grandkids, and Taurus is over here like, what the fuck? Like, where? Like, are we not? Okay. Over here? No? Okay. All right. So moving on. All right. So they want the fight to end. So they're Five of Wands in reverse, Temperance, and that is also in reverse. So they're just wanting harmony. They want a solution, yes, but they feel like the teamwork is just at odds here again. So the competition, the back and forthness, this is all over with. Like the newness is exhausted. This is where we're at on this air sign over here, okay? As far as what you're wanting to just not care about it. You really feel like you could just sit here and just not give two shits about it. That's what you're trying to do, okay? You gave too much away though, and you know it. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't mean you're a bad guy. It doesn't mean you're a bad girl, okay? But you are fragile. You are lacking confidence, and you're very fragile. So do a little love on yourself. Do some self-care. Maybe go get your brows did, because these brows, I don't know what's going on. All right, so let's move into our future outcome. Likely outcome is just coming into our Eight of Pentacles, and that is upright. So Eight of Pentacles, upright. There's definitely going to be a change. The relationship needs that change, and there's definitely going to be a lot of moving and expanding here. You could even get into a place where you're like, you know what, fuck this shit. Likely outcome is I'm not in this relationship anymore. So I'm going to learn something new, or I'm going to do something to, you know, change myself. I'm going to get into my work. You're just going to get into this working vibe energy. And you could have been dealing with a Virgo also. Yeah, I'm definitely going to say an earth sign or an air sign, because I'm getting a lot of earth and a lot of air. Yeah, so just keep expanding, keep moving, keep growing, because there is change in the forward motion of the work. So there's definitely change ahead, even expansion through learning, expansion through education, skill, what have you, Taurus. Udabomb.com. Like, who gives a shit what this person's doing? Ain't nobody care about you. Like, you got to get on with your bad self. Like, get on with your bad self. You build that confidence back up. This is just a breakup. That is just one opinion. That is a one opinion out of an ocean full of them, okay? What do they say? An opinion is like a butthole. Everybody has one. Well, good for you. Okay. All right. We are going to move into our Gemini currently reading. Is nobody coming in because my hair is crazy? Just kidding. Okay. All right. We are going to move into Gemini's reading. Taurus, make sure that you go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Don't get too far. Gemini. Okay. All right, Gemini. I'm going to wait till this focuses. I'm going to wait till it finds its focus. Okay, there we go. I was like, what is going on? All right, Gemini, currently, whomever is on your mind, whomever this is for, this is the reading for that, okay? We're going to find out what they currently feel about you and how you're kind of feeling, and what are some things going on within and around. Let's do one more good shuffle. I just feel like Gemini needs to be shuffled up real good. Having two personalities here and also. Okay. All right. Six of Wands upright. 10 of Wands upright. No shift. Order. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Well, as far as their thoughts on the relationship or you, they feel like there's no support coming from you, okay? They do also have a conflict because they have a fear of commitment. And they are at a point where they are trying to break everything down and kind of figure out why there's a misbalance when it comes to their home, or a home like in their heart, or just in general, like as your relationship, okay? As far as kind of like an uncertainty, it's just the uncertainty keeps coming up about you because they feel like there is no actual support when it comes to you, okay? Does this mean that this is the end all be all? No, it just means it's a conflict that is kind of arising with them, and it's just their thinking on it. Their feelings on you is that you're kind of a burden, or there's some sort of burden that you hold that they don't really know if they really need. Okay, so with this 10 of Wands upright, they feel like there's no way of going in a certain direction with you, the direction you're wanting to go specifically. It's just kind of like an uphill weevil battle, whatever. It's just like my stutter, that's what this relationship feels like for them. It's just like difficult to put into words even. Okay. Your thoughts on the situation is you feel like there was a ton of success here. You know, this is actually some kind of a relationship from the past, and you were dealing with a fire sign, Leo in specific. Definitely. But this is definitely something that you thought was just kind of in good standing. You didn't want to waste any time. You didn't want to like conjure up it's almost like you just jumped into something again. So you already dealt with this individual, this fire sign, this Leo, and it's like, how much quicker could you jump into a relationship to scare this fucking person off? Because this individual just feels like drained. They're already stressed with work. They're already stressed with other things that are going on, but they feel like they can't go the direction you're going because you went too quick. Like you jumped into this situation wanting to get married, maybe wanting to have a baby, maybe trying to make a long-term commitment of something that they're very uncertain about. They don't feel like you're supportive. You have a lot of baggage, a lot of things that make everything here in this relationship an uphill struggle for them. And it is just consuming. Your thoughts on the situation, or your feelings, I guess, more or less, on you and them is that, yeah, again, this kind of teamwork thing keeps coming up. This Three of Pentacles, and that is upright. You almost like feel like you just constantly prove yourself. You've constantly trying to prove yourself to this individual. Like it's almost like there's not enough planning. There's not enough potential planning. There's not enough anything here as far as trying to have a team player. So it's like you're working as if you have a partner, and it's like this person's not in that energy. That's just where we're at on that. Okay, let me get these two cards here going, and we're going to find out the actions. What's the fire sign, or in specific Leo's action as Geminis? Okay, so family is in reverse. Again, that's not where they're at. They're not in the kumbaya community joining together. They're not in it for a baby. They're not in it, specifically to like hang out and, leave it to beaver. Like they're moving the fuck on. They're just doing whatever they're doing. And you're like, I got my bow tie. I got the chapel. I got party favors, invites. I've got the baby bath stuff. I've got the infant formula. Like you're ready for a whole fucking baby and family. And that's how it feels to this person. I'm getting stressed even thinking about it. Yeah. So you were feeling very nurturing, protecting with this person. And it's just the whole like kit and caboodle is too much for this fire sign. So maybe pull back on that lovey-dovey protection, pull back on that family vibe, and just be a little more unattainable. Go run the track a few times and they'll come running after you. I promise. And if they don't deserve you. Okay. Likely outcome. Okay. So likely outcome is this Knight of Wands. This is upright. So there's going to be a very difficult, erratic ending here. When you're dealing with some sort of a free spirit type, and then you're dealing with somebody who's ready to just, move the furniture in and buy, the groceries and make the dinner and sit down with the family, it's going to be difficult. Okay. So this is a free spirit, and this is somebody who's trying to save the free spirit. This person doesn't want to be saved. Okay. But there will be some sort of a hot-tempered issue, or somebody's going to be popping off here quickly. So try to dial it back a little. Is it unsavable? No. You just need to dial it back a little bit and make this person really try to like want you, because you're just throwing everything to them. And they're like, they got nothing. They just got to sit there and, gobble it up. All right. Okay, Gemini. Good luck with your unattainable. These people. It's just like, love me. No, don't love me. It's too much love. I'm going to run. Oh, where'd you go? Ugh, humans. Okay. We're going to get into our Cancer zodiac sign. So currently, how does this individual feel about Cancer? We're going to find out the same stuff we just found out for Gemini. Gemini, do not forget to hit subscribe, please, before you check out. Okay, I'm going to timestamp Cancer right now, and we're going to start. All right, Cancer sign. We're going to find out how Cancer feels. We're going to find out how that person currently feels, their thoughts, actions, kind of compare and contrast. And we're going to find out what it is that they both want and a likely outcome. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. 2 swords, that is upright. 3 wands, devil card, the devil card. 7 of cups. Come on down. All right. Okay, so we are dealing with a fire sign or an air sign, most likely. So for fire sign, I'm going to go with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. When it comes to our air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. So Cancer, if any of those, either way, it doesn't really matter. Sun sign, moon sign, however it resonates for you. Okay, so this person is thinking that basically they need to evaluate the situation with the both of you because they feel like they're not actually seeing everything. Something's going on that they're not trying to be blind to it, but they have been. So they do need to make a choice. They need to evaluate the situation before they can move forward or move forward at all, even just a tiny bit, because their feelings on the situation is that they keep thinking and then acting, and that's helped them this far. Okay, so they are looking for some sort of an adventure, whether it's with you or not. They've always known an adventure or something exciting, expansive, like just life altering is something that they need. Okay. As far as you go, Cancer, when it comes to thinking or thinking about the two of you, you feel like maybe it was a bad choice. Maybe you should have thought a little bit more before you kind of got into this. Almost like a reality check, like what the hell did I do type energy here. Okay. And your feelings on the situation is that maybe you're a little trapped in the situation. You feel like there's definitely some inability, you're unable to move kind of forward here. Their cards are upright and you have down, and then this devil card. That is so strange. Wonder what's going on. You two are not on the same page though. Okay, yeah. I just felt it's just a lot of something about Cancer knowing stuff and just feeling like this other individual doesn't actually ever see things, doesn't face reality, doesn't make choices, doesn't do, it's almost like you're kind of full of yourself, Cancer, because you're like, this person doesn't do this, they don't know that, they don't do this. Well, I mean, since you said that they don't, then they don't, I guess. But the inability to move forward is like caused by like maybe an impulsive decision that you just keep making, or your impulsiveness could even make you feel trapped, because you definitely feel like this relationship was impulsive. You feel like the inability to move forward is definitely something that is a bondage feeling. Okay. Let's move into our actions. Let's see what your actions are, Cancer. Okay, so, what happened, girl? Okay, so something happened because something legal definitely could come up. You could even be getting divorced eventually with this person. Legality things come up with this person, but the actions are they're seeking some fairness from you. They don't feel like something is fair here. Something didn't work out quite the way that they thought it should. So they're definitely seeking some sort of justice in this situation, and you're just wanting fucking closure. You're like, I don't care. I just want to move on. Okay. So that might be something very, very quick. Likely outcome after we find out what we want. King of Wands, 4 cups, that is upright. Okay. So you're definitely just wanting to see the entire picture. So you're feeling trapped in the situation, Cancer, anyway. So you just want to kind of like move forward, and you definitely just want to see all the truths. You want to see everything for what it is. And as far as the air sign or our fire sign, yeah. Yeah, they're very, very upset. So they're feeling like they need to control the situation. So they're wanting a lot of the control. So there's some sort of control issue when it comes to this, right next to this justice. Yeah. And they're definitely exploring everything at the moment. And that is exactly what they want. Okay. They want to know fucking everything here. Yee, gross. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, moving forward to our likely outcome. Okay, so again, you two are not on the same page at all, but it's almost like you were fully committed at one time, okay? There could have even been a third party or a wedding between the two of you. So there was something between the two of you, something deep with commitment and tradition, whether it is or not now, or it's heading to a justice or legality or divorce or separation, however you want to look at that and let that resonate. This individual and you definitely have something that kind of hindered the relationship. So there was a third party, whether that was an addiction, habits. It could have been that you went and washed your car too much and miss control issue over here. Didn't like it. It's just like, I'm going to divorce you for it. Okay. So you guys are headed towards a direction in which you want to be, but it's like this other individual who you're dealing with, Cancer, is definitely wanting you to feel the justice, the wrath of fair, wrong, right, who wins, who doesn't. They're going to be pursuing that type of energy. All right, I gotta get going here. I'm going to a suicide awareness walk today with my kids and my nephew. So I will be getting off. I have to get ready the rest of the way, but I'll be back to do our Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces currently reading. So I will be back. Other than that, hit subscribe. Don't forget, click the bell and share, like, and follow all of those social media platforms in the description box. And I will see you very soon. Happy Saturday.